People use Spotify to soundtrack their lives in every possible moment. And with hundreds of millions of people listening to Spotify worldwide, we have got to understand people through audio. We call this first-party dataset our streaming intelligence. This audience understanding presents a huge opportunity for brands to connect with fans on our platform. In this series, we're showing you the inside tracks. You'll hear from top ad executives about how to drive brand results on Spotify.
I'm Rhys Davies. I look after all of the campaigns and media planning for BT. I listen to Spotify pretty much consistently throughout my day, from when I wake up to when I'm getting back home and going to bed in the evening. I listen to it when I'm on my commute, through my headphones, whether it's to podcasts or playlists or catching up on some of the news. I think Spotify is definitely personalised to my music taste. I haven't really changed my music style in anything I listen to from what I was listening to 20 years ago, the bands that I started listening to when I was sort of 16, 17. And Spotify still manages to find things that I haven't heard before that are from that era, but just things that haven't surfaced in my listening habits to date. So it somehow still manages to find things that are fresh for me. Music is such a passion point for so many people, and I think particularly with the rise of podcasts and finding niches in culture and people's interest, it gives a really great opportunity for us to find places where people are really paying attention, they're choosing what they're going to listen to, and it's a great time for us to be able to put our message in front of them at a time that they're most likely to be attentive and paying attention to take it out. I think it's great that we can tap into passion points and interests in a way that is much less intrusive than we are doing when we get into advertising with other platforms, particularly the likes of social media platforms. It's based on your own listening behaviour, and it's far less intrusive in that respect. And I think as we go into the demise of third-party cookies, it's a really great opportunity for us to start to leverage context again and bring our brand messaging into places where it makes the most sense and is appropriate and what a user might expect to be hearing. We've seen some great success through podcast advertising. Earlier this year, when we were launching a new product to market, we were able to leverage something new from Spotify in call to action cards, something that users weren't used to seeing. So when we were coming out with a new brand message with our Hybrid Broadband product, it was also being showcased in a totally different way with a visual aspect that consumers wouldn't have been used to seeing in the Spotify platform.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
And we partnered with them across several different podcast titles, including everything from Rob Brydon through to Jackmate, very different audiences, to make sure that we were sort of bringing that new and innovative technology in front of several different places and making sure that anybody who might feel swayed by that as a new brand product from us was addressed. We saw a really great performance. We saw amazing 13-point uplift in our brand consideration as a result of it, which I think just goes to show that taking something new to market and getting in front of audiences with the right credible voice for what they want to listen to and who they trust can really drive that brand performance. So at BT, we are really a brand about connecting people and experiences and making sure that whatever we're doing is connecting people for good. And I think that's a great comparison point to have with Spotify. We've worked really closely together and had a load of really great executions that have really helped us move ourselves along as a brand and connect with our audience and connect with our customers. From call to action cards to one of the first UK executions of a podcast MBE study, there's been plenty of firsts that we've had in Spotify in trying to make sure that what we're doing is engaging our consumers and our audience in the best way possible, and hopefully there'll be plenty more.
Thanks to you.